Hey guys, it's Adriana. I got a couple cards in today for the May submission, so I'm just going to go through them really quick and let you know what I think. There are two cards. I've already talked to the owners of these cards and told them, what I think, and he's in agreement with me. So just to give you guys a heads up on what to expect. He did send them to me in top loaders, and like I said, if you do that to me personally, that's fine. I do charge the 15 cents for you to use a card saver. Some people prefer it that way so they don't bend the cards using card savers. But if you're really getting into grading, please try to learn to use card savers and putting them in. They do take time and it's very frustrating, but I promise it's easier with time. He just sent in five cards, which is fine. There's no limit, but this is his second time sending with me. So here we go. Here's a Japanese Registeel. That's pretty cool. This card is in pretty good condition. We'll see what that one comes back as. This one, English. Red Eyes Gold Star. This one is, it looks really good. It just has a little bit of fraying on the back along the edging, which is pretty common. That's when you get, pull from a card. So I'm not really too worried about it. But I think, he has a solid 8 or 9 on there. I didn't see any other imperfections. This one, I'm pretty sure is going to grade really well. Japanese, the new ones grade real well. So probably a 10. I didn't see anything wrong with this card when I looked over it. Now these two cards are the ones that I'm really concerned about. I mean, one of them's not too bad. So this one, he was really excited when he got it. He messaged me saying he wanted to grade it. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's send it in. So the only thing is in the very, very, very back, I don't know if I can get it into the focus, but right here in the corner, there's a little bit of whitening on the very bottom. Now, for some people, they're like, oh, it's just a white dot, but that is a big difference between a 9 and a 10. Automatically it drops down to a 9 with a, dark whitening like that. But, he's okay. That's what he's expecting, and, he asked my opinion, so looks really good. Now this one is the one that I'm really concerned about. Let me see if I can try to get into the focus. I don't think I can. But right here on this part of this card, there's a pretty deep gash. It's not to the point where like the card I would say is like considered damaged if, sold that way. But I'm sure someone, oh, there we go. Right there you can see where the polka body word is right here. There's that scratch. Trying to get in there again. It doesn't look like much, but I promise you, this is gonna drop his grade. I honestly think he's probably gonna get a 7 or an 8. It's a pretty big scratch that's along the card. Whenever I get cards in, I always, to let the, owner know if I see anything, so that way when you get the card back, you're not like, oh, this is not my card. No, that's your card. I just look over and make sure we're in agreement. Overall, the card looks really good, though. It's just little minor stuff besides that scratch. But I think this one is probably going to get a 7 or an 8. Most likely a 7. But he's okay with that. He said he understands, and he sent it because he just wants to get it graded for himself. So that's okay. Lastly, I'm just going to go over a card that I'm sending myself. I actually just got this in today. I've been waiting for it, obsessively updating the tracking. I bought this from a friend who he does, local pickups all the time where he lives, and he actually got his mother to help him with this one. And he showed me the picture, and I was like, man, I need this card. I was like, I don't care how much you charge me, I want it. And sure enough, I got it. So this one is the holo variant of the Crystal Charizard. Now I do have the reverse holo. I actually have all of the reverse holos for crystals, and this would be my 4th holo one, I think. I would have to double check, but I'm really excited that I got this card. Now, looking at it, I went over it myself. There's no like major damage, but even when he showed me pictures of the card, we both agreed that there was some damage up here. Kind of looks like it's a little like indented in the top, and then in the back looks really good. just a little white on the bottom edges. So I'm really hoping that I get an 8 on this card. A 9 would be like amazing for me. But as you can see in the background, I do collect 10s and Charizards, and so I'm pretty excited. You know, I know this one's not going to get a 10, but man, am I excited that it would get a 9. So we'll see. I'm sending this one in. Submissions are due May 25th to me. I do send off on the 1st of every month. So if you're sending in the mail on the 25th, please let me know. That way I can look forward to the card and make sure and add it on right before I send it off onto the 1st. Everything I package as they come. So these ones will be logged later today and sent in. If you guys have any questions, please contact me. You can send, comment on this post, comment on YouTube, comment text message. Here's my email, Instagram. You can look me up. I don't really use Instagram for Pokemon, but occasionally I do. But you can definitely contact me in any way that you feel comfortable. Questions, everything, I get back to you as soon as I can. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks.